Welcome back to Media Week. Now let's have a look at the ratings for week 43. Firstly for free-to-air, and of course James Manning can talk us through all of the latest moves here.
Penultimate week of the X Factor there, Brooke. We'll see how that performed in next week's chart. 7, I think, had 6 of the top 10. We'll see on the second page there. 2 more from 9 and 1 from the ABC this week. New Tricks working really hard. It's not only the most watched show on the ABC, but also #1 on UK TV.
Okay, so nothing from Channel 10 on there, I notice.
No, don't hold your breath for that.
Yeah, exactly. I notice Homeland's being smashed by the X Factor.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying this season too, I must say, but we're not going to see that in the top 10.
Yeah, not just yet. All right, so that's the free-to-air ratings for week 43. Let's go to the top 10 subscription television ratings. Any standouts here?
Yeah, look, Grand Design's doing great business. New season started, location. It's all about lifestyle or sport this week, isn't it? The end of the Australian cricketers' trip to India. Some more A-League there. And the bottom part, we'll see some non-sport programs. That Robin Williams comedy, The Crazy Ones, doing very well for Fox 8, and so the animation too, still a magnet for viewers.
Okay, so that's looks like a subscription television. So that's top 10 for week 43.
Yeah, indeed. Now, look, where were you last week, Brooke? I didn't see you much around the office. You were in Hong Kong. It was a television convention. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this was the Casper convention in Hong Kong, which is held there every year. It's gathering of multi-channel television across Asia Pacific. I was emceeing the 3 days of the conference, which was a great honour, and basically talking about the future of television in broad terms. There's a couple of topics that always seem to come up. I was there last year. They're talking a lot about the threat of piracy still. That's like the feature of every single paid television
in a lot of those countries, it's a bigger problem there than it is here.
Yeah, and actually one of the speakers on stage gave a live demonstration of some illegal streaming that you can do in Hong Kong. Well, he was trying to show the tips, but the interesting thing for I think that convention was, in fact, he had trouble with the streaming. It was kind of buffering. So it kind of works to the whole theory, and the solutions to a lot of the problems that the industry is seeing at the moment. A lot of the solutions are quality content, premium content, and don't kid yourselves, it has to be premium. But if you can provide good content, and often it's local content as well, you can provide those things and you can just get them at an affordable price, then people will still pay for content. But, piracy, the habits of the next generation, the cord nevers, they were referring to them, it's kind of a clunky name, but just saying, it's the pay TV industry trying to reach out to those people who will never pay for a subscription. They'll probably never even plug anything to the wall. They're on tablets, they're on iPads, they're on iPhones, that kind of thing. But also OTT, which is the industry acronym for over-the-top service. So basically they need to still be bypassing these traditional distribution methods and actually going via the internet. Foxtel Go, for example, is something that we've got going in Australia. So more of that kind of thing to reach out to those broader audiences who are just constantly on the move, and of course the younger generation's doing that a lot. So
just quickly, there was a session. I think someone from YouTube was there. Was he welcomed by his broadcast colleagues?
YouTube got brought up a lot, and the boss of Australian News Channel, which owns Sky News Australia, Angelo Frangopoulos, he was part of a panel with another guy, Tony McGinn, who's from Movido, and they were talking about the challenge of YouTube. In some ways they were saying, look, YouTube isn't the way of the future as much as YouTube wants to say it. In the previous panel there was a representative from YouTube, and he got a bit of stick from everyone, of course, because there's a lot of pirated content on YouTube. So they're still saying, we're coming up with original content, and YouTube, you're making a great business with a lot of illegal content there. So there was a bit of a clashing of views, I think, there, but I think the industry is starting to come to terms with YouTube and saying, in fact, that's not the future, and if we do have quality content, we can still that is our advantage over YouTube. So I think they're feeling a little bit more comfortable, but still there was a few harsh words for the YouTube representative.
Interesting, very good. Very good.
Now we've got to talk about some of the other news. Let's go to Nine, because Nine's actually signed some new partners and sponsors for the
cricket.
Ashes.
Yeah, they've got their second Ashes.
We're going to watch it though.
Yeah, of course we're going to watch
just checking.
No, absolutely.
Depends how we go.
It's going to be massive, I think, especially if Australia is quite competitive,
If we,
But even
Fingers
if they won, it's still the Ashes, and it's at home. It'll do really well. They call them partners, sponsors. They've got a bank, CommBank, KFC, CUB, a brewer, Toyota. They're the big ad partners. They've got some other people lower ranked, if you like, sponsors, Holden, people like that.
Right, and very quick to finish off, the new morning lineup for 10. It's all about to happen. Everyone's pretty excited, I imagine.
We'll have some ratings figures next week. We're counting down the hours. There's a lot happening in prime time too with Nine, experimenting in Sydney with an hour news bulletin. So it's happening at both ends of the day for news.
There'll be plenty for next week. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
James Manning, here on Media Week. Thanks so much for your company.